Oh boy, the feel. Yo, what is up, Crocs and Climbers, Pokemon fans? We're here talking about episode 89 of Pokemon Horizons, the final episode of Season 4 of the entire arcs, I guess. Like, we're done with the Rakua arc, okay? Like, 4 good solid seasons. Okay, well, they're not all the best. I might make a video. I will make a video talking about my thoughts about this whole saga at a later date, hopefully before the next season starts, which is like I think a month away. A little bit less than a month away. But regardless, what a finale. Okay, I was not expecting this at all. This is completely new for the franchise, and I got chills. I legitimately got fucking chills. So let's talk about it, okay? So first off, it went kind of how I expected. You know, I completely forgot when I made the review at this point 2 days ago, because the way this video is coming out, like, it'll come out on Monday instead of what I was hoping for it to be, which is Sunday. Anyways, that's besides the point. Essentially, what ended up happening is that the Terapagos and the 6 heroes were there trying to, like, get rid of the Recurium and stuff like that, and they were successful in doing that. And then Spino comes in and does his fucking bullshit, which we all knew was going to happen because Spino is now, like, the bad guy, right? What I was not expecting, though, is that for some reason Gideon dies. I expected Lucius to go. I was not expecting Lucius to stay here long term, but I didn't expect them to be like, okay, well, Gideon now has to go too because the Recurium is gone. And I'm like, but you just got injected with this shit, so you would think that will last you a little bit, yet no, like, the Recurium is all gone, even though this one's already, like, inside your body, right? It already rejuvenated you. Apparently that doesn't last more than a day, or not even a day, because it hasn't been a whole day since the whole shit started. So essentially, that means that they're both dead. And the whole reason why Spino throws a fit is because Gideon gave Amethio the inheritance of, like, the explorers and everything they stand for, instead of Spino, who's been, like, trying to really get there in there. You know, he wants to be like, I'm your real grandson, you know, like, I'm here, right? We mesh, you know, we're always there for each other. We help each other out, you know. I deserve the mantle of taking over all this shit, right? So he gets in his fucking pissy shit, and he comes out like, oh, I still have the Recurium. So he, like, throws it at the fucking 6 heroes, because he's gonna take over Rakua now. Like, Rakua is now his, right? So, like, the 6 heroes, like, get all fucking, you know, basically what the Recurium does, and then they start, like, fighting each other. Rayquaza is the only one that's not affected, which I kind of expected it because Rayquaza is the boss. So that leads into, like, a bunch of shit happening in Rakua, and then everybody's had to fucking dip. So, like, Amethio goes on his fucking Corviknight with his 2 Goonies, and they fly off, and then us, you know, the kids and Freed, end up going the other direction to get out of the situation, because the Rayquaza is like, I got this. Okay, you guys go. I'll take care of business because I'm the G, right? And they leave, and then, like, this is where the fucking craziest part about this episode happened, is essentially they get to, like, the summit because, you know, the Kilowattrel and Charizard were able to, you know, get everybody to safety. They're fucking tired as hell, though. And then, like, the Bravasagi shows up, and then we finally get an answer to the big fucking red button that we've been seeing since we were introduced to the Bravasagi, right, all the way back in Season 1, when, you know, when Freed rescues Liko in the beginning, right? Like, we finally find out what it's about, and essentially, he pushes the button, and the Bravasagi transforms, not, like, into, like, a bigger, like, more powerful ship, because now it has, like, fucking rockets and shit. And then, like, it boosts all the way up to the summit. And, like, this is the part that gave me, like, I'm getting chills again. Like, because it was so, I was not expecting this. Okay, and the worst part is that, like, I had seen shit online prior to watching the episode, and I was like, oh, this is all fake bullshit. Like, I wasn't expecting, like, I didn't pay too much attention to it. All I know is that I kind of felt like I was spoiled by the time I saw it, right? Is that what ends up happening is that as soon as they get on the ship, because of the turbulence and the fact that the airship is not supposed to be going at this altitude, and, like, this is the first time they've used the fucking rocket boost and shit like that, the engines are fucking crashing out, and then the strong winds from everything that's happening in Rakua and all the explosions and every fucking shit's happening, like, there's a strong headwind that basically knocks everybody down a bit, and then, like, fucking Free is on top of Charizard, and then Cap is on top of him, right? And then they get flung out, and then, like, Charizard's, like, holding on to the back of the ship, right? Like, trying to stay on, right? And then, like, fucking Cap almost goes flying, and then, like, Free grabs him, and, like, brings it forward, and, like, takes away, like, Freed's goggles, you know, his iconic look and shit. And, like, he, like, gives him, and the speech, like, I'm serious, it was, whew, like I said, it was so fucking intense. Like, spoilers, if you haven't watched the episode, I highly suggest you watch it. But, like, I normally don't do this, but this is a finale, and because of what happens, it's fucking intense. I would suggest to say, hey, stop the video now, okay? Stop the video now, stop watching the review. Go watch the episode, link it in the description like I always do, and then come back, and then we can talk about it in the comments, okay? So, like, 3, 2, 1. The way, like, Freed was talking to Cap about, like, please take care of him. I knew some fuck shit was going to happen, and I hate the fact that I saw shit online that hinted at this, to where when he said that, I'm like, we're fucking done. Like, right? Because then as soon as Cap gets taken by Liko, like, as soon as Liko grabs Cap, fucking Charizard loses his grip, and then goes tumbling down. And then, like, the worst part, like, I was like, okay, well, if, like, Freeze's on top of Charizard, it's fine, because Charizard can, at some point, catch speed. And no, but they go in, like, opposite directions, like, Charizard's going this way, and then Freed is falling this way. And I was like, no. I can't believe what I was seeing online, or the glimpses I saw. I can't believe it's fucking real. I can't believe they're killing this man, right? And it really hit me, right? It really hit me, because, like, you know, I always talk shit about Freed, right? And I'm always like, you know, I don't trust Freed. Like, if you guys remember from back in, like, Season 1, Season 2, I kept saying that I don't fucking trust this man. But then, like, Season 3, like, I guess that's the all times we saw him, I was like, I really fuck with him. And then Season 4, like, I was really hyping up, like, Freed and shit, right? And I'm just sitting here, like, they can't kill this man. And so, like, then they cut it off. And then they do this whole thing where, like, Liko's like, and that's the last thing I remember from the end of our journey. That's the last thing I saw at the end of our journey. And I'm like, oh, you can't be fucking serious. And like I said, I didn't know that this was the finale, right? I thought there was more episodes coming out, right? There is more coming out because there's another season. But, like, I didn't think that this is where we're going to end the season. And then, like, they do a time skip. They went ahead one whole year. They've never done this in the history of the fucking show, where they acknowledge that time passes. It blew my fucking mind. And the thing is that they did this whole, like, it's been 1 year. None of them are together. Liko is back in school. We don't even see Roy. We don't see Dot until, like, the very, very last scene, right? And, like, Liko is one at Meowscarada and, like, Hatrim, and, like, poor Tropical is stuck in the Pokeball. And she's, like, heading to class, right? Or, like, they're doing something for class. And then they cut to, like, Roy and Crockler in the middle of a fucking mountain with Cap, and I'm just like, I can't believe they did this shit. And the worst part is that they show Spino's dumbass, and he's like, I'm the new head of Exceed, right, which is Ametio's dad's place, and the Explorers and shit like that. He's like, oh, the Brave Asagi, you know, the Volcateers, they caused all this shit that happened in the mountains in Rakua, right? They didn't mention Rakua, but they mentioned the shit that happened. They're like blaming the Volcateers. And I'm like, Spino, I knew I loved hating your motherfucking ass. I fucking hate this bitch. And I was like, bro, you can't do this to me. You can't fucking do it. And then on top of that, they show Roy with a shiny Lucario and a Mega Bracelet. And I'm like, there's no fucking way. They're not doing... Are you fucking kidding me? That means that we're heading out to Kalos, or something Kalos related is going to happen in the next fucking arc. Because, like, are you fucking kidding me? This man has a fucking Mega Lucario? Bro, a shiny Mega Lucario. When did this fucker get a fucking Lucario? When the fuck did he have the time? Well, it's been a whole year. But then, like, they don't even show Dot, right? And I'm just sitting here like, bro, and the fucking preview for the next season, I was so fucking hyped. We get a new fucking kid that's apparently going to be, like, Roy's rival from what I was reading. And the bitch has a Mega Sableye. And they're like, they're going to find Freed. And listen, I'm hoping, the only one thing I have for this, and that's why I kind of upset I ended up seeing the preview and what that's gonna end up happening. They're like, oh, we gotta find him. So they're looking for Freed. I hope, damn it. I'm trying to say stuff without tripping over myself. Because like the one thing is, I kind of hope Freed is dead, right? Because that actually is like an impact, right? The fact that Roy is with Cap now, like if at any point they show that Roy like returns Cap into a Pokeball, then that automatically assumes that Freed is dead because Freed didn't give them a Pokeball, which means he had it when he fell. And in this episode, they show what happens when an owner dies. The fucking Pokeballs are no longer working, right? The Pokemon turn back to wild Pokemon, which is what happens with the heroes. As soon as Lucius dies, right? As soon as his fucking soul leaves the earth, like all the heroes are now wild Pokemon, right? So I'm like, I'm in the back like, oh, like I don't want him to be like, listen, I like Freed. I've liked Freed a lot, especially in this last season. And, you know, it took me time to like, you know, warm up to the guy, right? Don't get me wrong, but I feel like this is a good end for him. Like he saved the kids, right? He got them out of danger as like his last hurrah. And I'm hoping that they don't really pull off. Like, there's no way this man fucking survived and nobody's seen him for a whole fucking year. Okay, I'm sorry. That's just, it doesn't work for me. So I'm kind of hoping that he is dead so that the impact is a lot stronger. Because if they bring him back, and I'm talking about like, he's fucking alive, right? That's number one. And number two, they find him very early on. Because that is going to ruin this finale, right? If he's dead, if they confirm his death, right? Like they find like a grave somewhere like that, that will make this finale hit a lot harder than if he shows up alive. I swear to God, if they do a fucking amnesia shit storyline, I'm going to lose my fucking shit. I hope to God that's not what ends up happening. And that they do find like a resting place for him, right? That's the best scenario for me personally. Overall, like I really like this episode. It was an emotional roller coaster. I got chills, okay? And I, like I said, I hate the fact that I was kind of spoiled on it. And it was like not even like something I was looking for. It just, I was looking at stuff online and all of a sudden there's like people talking about Freed. Oh, Freed is dead. I'm like, that's not real. So then but then it turns out to be potentially real, right? There's no guarantee yet. I'm hoping it's real, but I kind of got spoiled a little bit of that. So that's why I gave you all that warning so that you guys know about it and watch the episode before you come and listen to me ramble. But this was it was a goddamn good finale, man. Like, this is the best finale we've had this entire fucking series. So I'm definitely looking forward to the next season, right? I'm very hyped about the potentials with it. I can't wait to see all the kids grow up, because we didn't really get to see Liko too much in her new outfit. Like, we get it in like the preview, right? But like, we didn't even get to see Dot. Like, I want to see that whole thing, because like now Roy's gonna find everybody like to become a group again. So I'm really looking forward to that, and then we're gonna meet the new kid. So I'm excited, hopeful, nervous, and Spino's a bitch. Right? But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. Thank you for following me on this journey of Pokemon Horizon. The Rakua arc, we can officially say the Rakua arc is done. Next up, we're gonna get the fucking like Mega Evolution arc, I guess, and then all the fucking hijinks that can happen. I'm really looking forward to what the story is going to entail. So without further ado, I'm going to leave it out there. Leave your thoughts, comments in the comment section below. And like always, I've been your boy, SoresanCrockxen, and I will see you all. Future videos, streams, shorts, and everything in between.